Have you ever wondered how to feel like taking action on the things that you know you should? Why is it that you don't feel like doing it? Why is it that you never feel like taking action? You always actually feel like taking action on the things you know you shouldn't do. It doesn't seem right. It seems like there's something missing. There's something that we are not figuring out as the human species on how to take action on the things that we know we need to get to our goals. It's so important. And this is what we're going to cover in episode number 6 of the Health, Wealth, and Wisdom Show. So I want you to think about this. Have you ever thought about how an action comes about? Many self-development gurus like to think that you need to think first, then you feel certain emotions, which then energize you to take certain actions. And this can work. It makes sense, right? You think a thought, then you feel an emotion like anger or joy or excitement, and that excitement or that anger energizes you to then go and take the action. And this is how, if you go and search this topic on YouTube or on any other channel or on the internet, that's what you're gonna find, the thought, feeling, action loop. And I am starting to learn some things from some experts that is actually saying something else. Because I've tried this many, many times, trying to think certain thoughts first that then lead to the feelings that then lead to the actions. And there's nothing wrong with it, except it's really hard to think certain thoughts. Your mind is a constant flow of different things, different thoughts, and it's very difficult to focus, especially in today's world where we have 20 different social media channels that are taking up all of our attention, that are giving us new things to think about every single second of every single day. So what I've actually learned recently from, his name is Dr. Andrew Huberman, and he is a neuroscientist at Stanford. I learned it from him, and I've learned it from some other people as well, but he's one of the most renowned experts on this topic, is sometimes, actually most times, the action can come first, before any thoughts, before any feelings. And what happens is you take action on the thing, and then it makes you think certain thoughts when you start taking the action. Then you start feeling that emotion that keeps you going, that keeps you to continue in the action. And it is such a different way to think about it, but it makes total sense. Some of the most productive, hard, tough people in the world are people that do not think or feel before they take action. They know what they need to do, then they take action on that thing. And then they think, and then they feel, and it keeps them going. Someone who comes to mind like this is David Goggins. You might have heard of him. He's had a horrible upbringing, and all this crazy stuff happened to him, and his family and his friends died, and all this stuff. And he has one of the hardest, toughest minds out of any human being on earth. He can get himself to do anything. But guess what? He doesn't always feel like it. He doesn't even focus on his feelings. He just takes action. And the reason why action is so important is actions create reactions. This is simple physics. Actions create reactions, which the reactions are the results that we get in our life. If I want to make a sale in one of my businesses and I need to make a call, if I just think about making the call, or I feel like, yeah, I'm going to make a call, but I don't make the call, I'm not going to get a result because I didn't take the action. So actions are the most important thing. Tony Robbins, he talks about massive action plans, creating a massive action plan for your goal, because you need to take action. And there might be a lot of you that are into law of attraction and all that other stuff. And I was really big into that. And I'm not saying I'm not anymore, but what I'm saying is the people that teach that, a lot of times they leave out action. They actually diminish the importance of action, and they talk about thinking and feeling and visualizing and imagining as more important than taking action. Like that's gonna bring the result to you instead of you just doing the thing that you know you need to do to get the result. And there's nothing further from the truth. And I've learned this by experience. I've tried a lot of the visualization things and they work. Visualization is great. It's such a good tool. But at the same time, nothing is a substitute for taking action on what you need to do. And let me tell you this, no matter what you want in this world, there is somebody who's probably wanted it before you. And if you do a simple search on the internet, you're going to find a map, a plan on how to do that. You know, if you want to get a new client, you got to do this, this, and this. You got to make the call, you got to send the email, you got to follow up, you got to do the paperwork. That is the plan. All the plans are laid out. If you want to do anything, if you want to start a business, if you want to get fit, if you want to get ripped and shredded, if you want to win a bodybuilding contest, if you want to do any of these things, then the plans are already there. So it's not a matter of us as human beings knowing what to do. We know what to do. All you have to do is search. It's about getting yourself to do the things. Like, how do you take action? It sounds so stupid. How do you do it? And you know, Nike tagline, just do it. If it was that simple, then why is everybody not doing it? Why are we hesitating? Why are we procrastinating on the things we know we need to do and we know we should do? You know, it's not about, we know what we need to do. How do we do it? And I actually mentioned this in one of my last episodes, and it's a book that I read, and it is all about neuroscience in a way. I know she didn't mean it like that, but it is. It's that 5-second rule, and not the one where you drop food on the ground and pick it up in 5 seconds, which I don't know if that's backed by science yet or not. But the 5-second rule or the 3-second rule, whatever you want to call it, by Mel Robbins. And it's about counting backwards in your head, which is an action. You're taking an action, you're counting, which it does all of this stuff to your brain. It quiets the thoughts, it quiets emotions and feelings. And what it does is it creates a sense of urgency. Like you're counting down, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something's gonna happen. It creates a sense of urgency, which is essential for us to take action. Urgency is huge. You need to learn how to create urgency in your life, or you're never going to take action. You're gonna hesitate, you're gonna procrastinate, because it's not important, it's not urgent. You know, when something's really urgent and you need to go and do something, you jump out of bed or you jump off the couch and go do that thing. So it has to be urgent. And this is a way to hack your mind. This 5-second rule, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. The word go, it's like an urgent word. And this is the way to do it. This is the way to take action first. You don't think, you know, like when you're working out, I have a gym in my garage. When I'm hesitating for the next set, you got to create an action ritual. And this is that counting down, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And what that does is it stops you from thinking about how painful that set's going to be. It stops you from overthinking things because you're not thinking at all. You're counting down and you're going. And what this does is, like I said, an action ritual. It creates neuroplasticity. So you're literally changing your habits. You're changing your thought loops, which get you stuck in procrastination. And you're getting a bias toward action. And this is something that you must have if you want to be a high performer in your health, in your wealth, and in your wisdom. And that's what this show's all about. Being a high performer, performing at your best, creating the results that you want to create in your life in those 3 areas. You need to take action. You need to go. And David Goggins talks about it all the time. You have to just go. You have to move. Jocko Willink, the Navy SEAL, all these guys in the Marines, they know this. Subconsciously, unconsciously, they know this. They were trained this way. They don't put their feelings first. They don't put their thoughts first. They move, and then their thoughts and feelings follow the movement. You have to move your body. You have to take action on what you need to do first. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? Taking action or thinking thoughts? Taking action comes first, then the thoughts, then the feelings. And that is the most important lesson that I can teach you on actually moving towards your goal. So the 5-second rule is a tool to take action. It's a tool to move and to go, because it shuts down the voice in your head that's telling you to do something else. You just don't think about it. You just go. It's like you're jumping off a diving board. If you think about it too much, you're paralyzed. You can't move. You don't jump. But if you don't think and you just count down 3, 2, 1, go, boom, you're moving. You're in action. You're creating results in your life. And once I started doing this, things got a lot better. My businesses started growing. I actually started more than one business. I started making a lot more sales in all of the different businesses that I have. My workouts got a lot shorter because I wasn't dreading the next set. I'm not even thinking about the next set. I just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and I'm in it. And it's too late to think. You gotta hack your mind. You gotta stop thinking so much, and you have to move. You have to take action. And then guess what? You're forcing your mind to think about what you're doing. And that's maybe where the law of attraction and the other stuff ties in. But the action starts the process. And the actions are what create reactions, which are your life. So I hope this message hit home for you. And if you already know this information, awesome. But guess what? I don't know if your family or your friends know it. And if they are looking to better themselves, if they're looking to become that version of themselves that they're proud of, that they really want to be, then share this with them, please, because this took me a long time to figure out in my life. And if I knew this 3, 4, 5 years ago, I would be in a totally different spot than I am right now. I'd be light years ahead because I wouldn't have procrastinated so much. I would have taken action and I would have gotten results. And that is the most important thing in our lives, is the results that we produce. And not just money, not just health, but in your relationships as well. Your faith with God, whatever that is for you, you need to take action on the things that you know you need to do. And if you don't know what you need to do, search for it. Search for the plan, the roadmap. The roadmaps are there. Roadmaps are there. All you have to do is pick one and take action, follow it, and you're gonna get the results in your businesses, in your job, in your health, in your wealth, in your relationships, and in becoming wise, becoming the wisest person that you can possibly be. So that is episode number 6 of the Health, Wealth, and Wisdom Show. Probably one of the most impactful messages that I could have given you. And I know that I'm going to continue to use this, and I hope that you do as well. And I cannot wait to see you on episode number 7 of the Health, Wealth, and Wisdom Show. Talk to you soon.